thought about this.
What do we mill, guys? Pay attention now. What are we milling? Which is if they have a spores. But they never have a spores. Oh, I should have clicked the first, right? It was a misplay. I wasted 3 points of immunity.
The life of a source isn't a bed of roses, I tell you.
Whoa! Guys, Speci here. Thala got reworked. I thought he was complete dog. I thought he was terrible. But my friend Gravesh and Spybeast and pro players helped me out in finding a broken combination with Thala, and I've built the spiciest deck of the season so far around this combo. Some of you might know the interaction that Stregobor has with Matter. It's very popular in mill decks. If you go first, you can play Stregobor and use your Crystal Skull on him to keep him protected, and then you can play Matter the following turn. Matter only works if neither player has passed and neither player has a full hand, so she's going to draw you a card and your opponent a card, and then Stregobor will go off where you have 9 cards, so you draw a card. Your opponent draws a card, but their hand is full, so it gets milled. And what this means is suddenly you've got 10 cards, your opponent has 10 cards, and it's your opponent's turn. You've gained 1 card extra. It's card advantage, the way it used to work in beta. Very similar to how Siri Dash works, and of course this is incredibly powerful. But this Thala card is just worse than Matter, realistically speaking, because Matter is drawing your opponent your best card and giving your opponent their worst card. Thala is just giving you both the top card on the deck. But he has formation, which means we can play him in the front row, or we could play him in the back row. So you're going to want to play him in the front row with Stregobor. We're going to play Stregobor, Crystal Skull him, Thala the front, click the Thala, Stregobor goes through. Your opponent has a card milled, you draw a card, and you've reversed the coin. So what deck have I decided to build round with this? Well, I'm not actually playing the Matter. I'm playing Pincer Maneuver, and what this means is this Thala is guaranteed. In a lot of the mill decks, you have to draw exactly Stregobor and Matter, but in this deck, we just have to draw the Stregobor because Thala is guaranteed with the Pincer Maneuver ability. So that's pretty good. We might want to consider some ways to tutor Thala. That is something I maybe might explore down the line, but honestly, if I'm playing Pincer Maneuver, the whole point in this leader is to play no consistency cards, so I do not want to go anywhere near a Neuromancy. So what deck are we going to build? Well, Thala's drawing a card, Stregobor's drawing a card, and if you look at the Northern Realms cards, there's actually a lot of other cards that are going to be drawing things. Things such as Istrid, Snowdrop, Mentors, Matter as well, but the location. And I was sort of already thinking about trying to get some sort of Istrid Snowdrop deck. If you don't know Istrid, he's a patience card. He is the longer on the board, you're going to draw more cards. But also, very importantly, he has this passive ability of whenever you draw a unit, boost it by 1. If it's not a unit, boost self by 1 instead. So he's going to synergize with the leader ability as well as the mentors. So with a Istrid down on the board, Mentors are going to be buffing the top card on our deck by 3 points, which is a lot more than just the 2 that they normally would. Added to that, Snowdrop with Istrid can be ridiculous points. I've had like a 24-point Snowdrop today. And there's some really fun things you can do with Varaxis and Istrid for the biggest Snowdrop of all time. If you guys would like to see that video where I go for the world's biggest Snowdrop, let me know. That is something I could test out. But where's this deck going? We've got all these draw cards, these hand buff synergies. We've got this Thala Stregobor combo. Well, there's some other ways of getting carryover, and that is a newly printed Northern Realms card, which is absolutely popping off. And it's Dandelion. Dandelion is now boosting, if he's inspired, at the end of your turn, the top unit in your deck by 1. So if you can get Dandelion boosted, at the end of your turn, he's going to boost the top unit in your deck by 1. He also has an Order, which is going to refresh every 2 turns, which is boost a unit in your deck by 2. What this means is if you can manipulate your deck to have a specific card on top that you want to be boosted, Dandelion is going to be able to boost that card 4 points every 2 turns, which is a ridiculous amount of points. Dandelion is going to be used in Northern Realms Witcher decks. I'm certain from now on this card is incredible. It really didn't quite catch my eye how good this card is. It's kind of a little bit tricky to work out, but yeah, if it's boosted at the end of the turn, it's going to boost the top deck in your unit by 1. If you'd like to see which NR, let me know. Again, I'm happy to do all these decks. I'm trying to get as many decks out to you guys as possible. Let me know what you want to see. Okay, where's this going? We've got Hand Buff, we've got Dandelion, we've got Mentors. Well, let's just look at another card that's going to fit into this deck very nicely. It's the Cintrian Envoy before we go any further, because the Envoy is going to look at 3 random cards from your deck, move 1 to the top. which is going to be great synergy with Dandelion because we can use the Envoy and we can make sure we know exactly what we're pulling. Added to that, the Mentors as well. We can guarantee we're pulling a nice target with our Mentors, which is great. Okay, cool. Seems decent, but I'm still not convinced where we're going with this. Another thing to mention as well, Istrid with Dandelion is fantastic synergy. If you have Istrid on the board and then you use a leader charge, before Istrid can even be removed, your Dandelion will actually be buffed to 7 points, which means when you play him down on the board, he's going to instantly be buffing the top card from your deck. So that's another bit of synergy to bear in mind. Love Istrid in this deck for sure. But what are we going to be buffing? Okay, you've probably worked out. We're going to go for the world's fattest Erland. We're going to be playing the Arch Griffin. Arch Griffin has been a massive meme in my opinion in the past. But honestly, I've been very, very impressed with this deck, as you're going to see from the games. It is still a meme deck, don't get me wrong. If you're looking to get to Pro Ladder as quickly as possible, play Pirates Cove, play Line Pockets, whatever it might be. Don't play this. If you're looking to play an interesting, fun deck that can still win games, this is going to be the kind of deck for you. Okay, so Arch Griffin. Why Arch Griffin? Well, of course, we've got all these boosts. We've got deck manipulation where we can put the Griffin on top. We can be boosting it. And then even if we're not boosting the Arch Griffin and our Mentors are hitting other things, we've got like an Istrid, which could get 7 patience, potentially boosting 7 units. Again, Thal's going to be boosting cards if Istrid's down. Snowdrop, Kesran. All these boosts means we can get a big Erland going. And yeah, the Arch Griffin is just another way to make our Erland way, way bigger. And we don't have to go all in on the Arch Griffin like other decks. A lot of the time you're going to play Arch Griffin down on the board. They can lock him, they can remove him, they can damage him. Whereas now with this hand buff type thing and deck buff type thing, actually there's a lot less risks involved with the Arch Griffin. Okay, look, it's going to get countered, it's going to get heat, whereas it's going to get locked, and that's going to suck. But, you know, there's definitely some things that you can do and catch people off guard. Alright, what other cards we're going to be using? We're going to be playing Defender because it's very, very good in an Arch Griffin deck, that's for sure. In at 4 provisions, I'm also going to be playing the Quedroni Sergeants and the Royal Guards. For obvious reasons, they're just more boosts for our Arch Griffin if it does enter the board. That's going to be pretty solid. I'm also playing, this card you could honestly consider cutting, but I'm playing Fisher King. It's a card that means a lot to me, as you can just see in the edge of the screen there. He's chilling behind me. Reason is I used to use him in pincer maneuver leader decks all the time. This didn't used to choose the card you drew, it just used to draw the top card. So Fisher King would put a card on top, you'd use pincer maneuver, happy days. It was the combo of absolute dreams. So we've got 6 other cards still to fit in here. I am playing Gerhardt. You honestly might want to consider ditching Gerhardt for something a little bit different. The reason I've gone for Gerhardt is he's just a value card. You can use Pact on Arch Griffin. Very rare that's going to happen though, because be careful if you doom your Arch Griffin, it's not going to go back into your deck because it's doomed. It's not going to enter the graveyard, which means it's just going to disappear. The one way you can get around this is if you were to veil your Arch Griffin. However, Gerhardt is a value play. The Pact can be good for buffing Dandelion, for example. And you can also, in certain situations, in certain matchups, just greed this Gerhardt. You can get a triangle within a triangle in at 9 provisions. It's going to be a really nice option if we just take a look at all the other spells. Of course, you can also get an Invo as a tool punish, something like that. You might even want to go for the Uma for a second Dandelion. But yeah, of course, the main targets you're going to have are going to be the triangle within a triangle, the Invo, which you can't see here because it's a Nilfgaard card. And then in at 4 provisions, you've got the Pact, as well as teleportation, which sometimes can be better. Another card that the teleportation has reminded me of that we're playing is the Griffin Witcher Ranger. Absolute must-have in Arch Griffin decks. You ideally want to go Amphibious Assault into the Griffin Witcher Ranger, and then you can pass all the boosts, including the 4 extra boosts you got from Assault, onto the Griffin. There's just an absolute money card. We've of course got a third one from Kesran, but also got the option of a Griffin Witcher Mentor there. Now, the other cards in at 4 provisions you might want to play around with a little bit. I have been experimenting with a card you're not going to be expecting me to say, but the Aetheri Merchant. I'm actually playing 2 of them. Now let me explain. It is an Alchemist from Nilfgaard, but it's a high roll. You don't get to see, like the Alchemist, the top 3 cards in your deck and pick one. You just swap the top card from your deck. So there's obviously very few ways of reliably setting that up until now, because the Cintrian Envoys are putting cards on top of our deck. We can then Aetheri Merchant and just try and high roll for 4 provisions. It's a little bit of fun. Steal one of our opponent's best cards. Give them something rubbish. Pretty fun. The other thing to consider with this as well is it counters Invo and Cloggers, which is always fun. If your opponent clogs you, you say, yeah, mate, all right, enjoy your Guardian, here you go. I'm going to take one of your cards. I got one of my opponent's Vigos in one of the games. Also, Invo as well. They Invo, for example, your Dandelion or your Defender. You take that thing right back, and your opponent is just going to be so shook. It is going to be absolutely worth it. But the teleportation here can be used on a Griffin Witcher Ranger in certain situations to get a little bit more boost for that Arch Griffin. You can use your Griffin Witcher Ranger to move boost over to Griffin. You can use teleportation. And then if there's 3 units in your opponent's row, you're going to get up to 4 points of boost on your Griffin, which is pretty damn good for 4 provision. So I believe the deck that you'll be seeing was actually playing 2 teleportations. It was playing 1 Sergeant in it, just because the teleportation can high roll it, which is always a nice thing to consider. And with this deck, there's no real risk of it bricking because you can just mulligan it away with pincer maneuver. So having these sort of tech options does make a lot of sense. Guys, this deck is so damn fun. You can go down many cards. Of course, remember, you're going to be aiming to suck off the boost of the Arch Griffin with your Erland. You might want to risk pushing into round 2 with your Arch Griffin, trying to get card advantage. And also, don't be afraid to be boosting lots of other cards and then just sucking with the Erland. It is a very fun deck. Probably the best Arch Griffin deck I've ever played, I would say. Yeah, looking forward to trying out some more things. As I say, definitely some things we might want to consider doing in the future. Maybe removing the Gerhardt for something else. Varaxis could be a fun one. I'm sure there's some other things you guys might come up with to add into this deck. So please let me know in the comments below. How can I make this deck better? What would you do? I know you're going to have fun with it, so like the video if you enjoy, subscribe for more, and look out for that Mill Northern Realms deck, which is using Thala, Stregobor, Varaxis, Mandrake, Decoy, Matter. It's terrible. I've still not won a game with it, but I'm going to continue trying. Look out for that. Enjoy the video, guys, because it is a banger.
I shall help best as I can.
We're going to respect the Parasite. Let me just go leader. Oh, the heat wave's gone. What a disaster. Oh no, guys. The heat wave's gone. What will we ever do now? Stregobor's smurfing so hard in this deck. It's kind of crazy. And we also don't have to use a leader charge now. So, Istrid would still die to Parasite. We believe that Parasite exists, though. This is so many points. Only we get this down. Actually crazy how many points this card is in this deck, because it's going to give Snowdrop boosts, but moreover it's going to be boosting all the cards in the deck. Everything we draw gets boosted, right? We definitely want to get Dandelion down next as well. We can't assault. There's no point really going assault for him. Wait, guys, look at this combo. Guys, look at this. Holy shit, this is so good. What do we kick? I think I'm just going to kick Defender. Istrid boosts the Dandelion, guys.
Famous last words right there.
So good. And we know what's on top too. And it's Sergeant. I'm wondering if we should actually get rid of the Arch Griffin and try and put it on top of the deck, you know? You get me? Like, I kind of feel like maybe we should just get rid of the Griffin. Wait. Is the Griffin on top, guys? No, we missed it by 2, right? Erland on top? What is happening? We drew Erland, we drew Defender. What card is on top, guys? What card is on top? I'm so confused. Does anybody know? But didn't we draw Erland? Didn't we boost it with Istrid? God, this is so confusing. I think it's just probably best to just not ask questions and just carry on.
Fall overboard and I'm not jumping in after you.
Yeah, it's Erland. I mean, that's not that bad. I'd much prefer it to be Arch Griffin, because I can use Arch Griffin multiple times. I mean...
Fly, princess, fly!
I could use a leader charge, right? No, I can't even. It's the envoy that I'm wondering if I could use leader charge for. I'm just trying to high roll. Wait! No. I'm getting excited. It's Thala now. Thala's on top. Thala's a nice card to actually hold on to here. Ooh, draw into it. They don't care about this bullshit here. Imagine thinking they don't care. Yeah, we want Thala here. For sure.
To hit the mark, we aim above the mark.
There was actually an argument to keep the teleportation. We literally don't care if they pass, guys. Not bothered. How's my Thala 10 points? Holy shit. Kind of crazy. I'd prefer if they didn't pass, but I could have clicked my Istrid for like 1,000,000 points here. They probably should pass, right? Probably got a bit too greedy with my Istrid. Yeah, the Raw God wouldn't do it though, because the Witch Apprentice, right? Never punished.
See, you've thought about this.
Okay guys, it's time. You ready? Are you ready? Oh! Let's go! And all this is Istrid's boosting all of these guys as well, right? So all these boosts are just more points for Erland in round 3. Oh no! Oh no, this is so sad, guys.
A wounded monster's deadlier than you might think.
This is rank 1. I lost the last game, unfortunately, but we're not far from pro rank. Deck's actually just popping off. I mean, look at it. Got a 26-point snowdrop. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Alright. Imagine thinking I care. Dandy is so good. It's actually ridiculous. Dandy is just popping off in this deck, guys. Wait, they have flipping carryover, guys. Oh no. Look at this card! Oh, let's go!
If it bleeds, we can kill it. If not, we can probably still kill it.
I'm gonna play the Sergeant too, right? I probably should have played this first, actually. In my head, I wasn't gonna play any other cards, but I might as well play the Sergeant too. An 8-point, 2 carryover play. It's like 1 point. It's kind of Look at this guy. A shame that our Griffin didn't get all the boosts though, right? Imagine our Griffin was 39 points here. They've already played Heatwave on our Stragabore. Stragabore's just smurfing, mate. The Heatwave the Stragabore. Stragabore Thala combo too strong, mate. He's just winning us the game on the spot. Deck is actually just performing so much better than I was anticipating. I knew we'd win some games, but I didn't think we'd win as many as we are.
Stand and fight.
They know what's coming, so they slam the leader, thinking it might save them. We still just play the Griffin, right? It does give us a lose con, which is if they have a spores. But they never have a spores. Okay. That's not a spores, guys. We could have gone leader plus like Royal Guard here. Fortunately, if you're thinking Gerhardt's gonna like pact, is gonna win. Yeah, exactly, Tigsa. Yeah, exactly. Nice. Be funny. I just want to keep this for the memes. We can always get rid of it. Yo, James, what's up, man? This game's just over. We can't lose, chat. We actually cannot lose. Oh no, they got the Purify!
This one has the life force of a cockroach.
Okay, we're not going to play the Ethereum Merchant, guys. I'm sorry to break it to you. We'll just play the Gerhardt. They actually have quite a few points. They have a lot of
A
points.
superb specimen, truly.
Why does this deck need Merchant? It's the key card. Without the Merchant, the deck doesn't work. Yeah. Oh, I should have clicked the urban first, right? That was a misplay. I wasted 3 points of immunity.
The life of the source isn't a bed of roses, I tell you.
Whoa! Let's go, baby! Another victory! Another victory, everybody. Let's go, man! Stragabore just won us this game on the spot,
A
right?
superb.
She's closing in.
They can kill it with Horson. I don't know. I think Sonara's not that bad anymore. I used to hate them, but I've grown to them a bit. Uh-oh. And near it. What the? But... Oh. The f... No, this guy's... No, no, don't play... Ah, this is so bad. If you guys know, I have a hatred for Portal Mutants.
So you've thought about this.
What do we mill, guys? Pay attention now. What are we milling? Disappointing. Wrong with Portal Mutants? It sucks. Look at it. It's 3 tempo. You're gonna get another 3 point. Oh, so horrible. It's just so bad. It's just terrible, mate. Awful. Like before Portal, Mutants was like a desperate call because you would, you know, it would give your assaults like 6 damage, but it's so bad now. It's so slow. But anyway, this is going well for us. Let's stop whinging about irrelevant things.
If you could just sign the confirmation of
We've got
receipt.
card advantage. It's a shame that we only milled the cut up, and that is the big difference. Matter mills a 4p card. No, that's not even true. Chat lied to me. Not even true. It's Streggable that mills, so Matter can still mill golds. Okay. Never mind. I was thinking Starla was better than I thought for a minute.
I'll rip and tear until you're done for.
This guy is gonna win the round. Spoiler alert. Probably should try to have prioritized getting Dandelion down. I guess this kind of does do it to some degree. We could give them an Ethereum Merchant with our Ethereum Merchant. Just try and high roll. But Erland being boosted by Dandy is good. Obviously, we just want the Griffin though. But... It's actually a bit of a disaster, right? Yeah, misplayed her. Should have gone for Defender. It's just a bit awkward, right? Very slow at the moment. We need to get the Dandelion inspired, which I don't really have a great way of doing. Alright. Okay. Alright, Dandelion on top. So we can just mentor into him. It's gotta be worth it, right? Save a leader charge. He doesn't get boosted, obviously, but...
Up the tree you go, lad. Quick now. Retrieve my bolt.
I haven't seen the 1 strength card yet from Streggable. That's the other good thing about Streggable in the deck, right? Like, while we could hit Griffin, it'll be a nightmare. We can just get rid of the card that's 1 strength and maybe even give it to them with a... No.
Famous last words right there.
Now we maybe go Gerhardt to boost it, I guess.
The life of a source isn't a bed of roses, I tell you.
Wow, we finally started boosting the Griffin. Let's go. We finally started boosting the Griffin. What a moment. What is this leader charge all about? Alright. I see, I see. So this is gonna hit our dude, right? Oh, Istrid. He's actually not a bad card here. He's also not a bad card to be buffed.
Be yourselves, only better.
Maybe I shouldn't have given them pass. Maybe this was troll. Might have been troll, right?
To hit the mark, we aim above the mark.
Yo, what's up? Yeah, this might have been a troll play. My thought was I was never going to play the Griffin this round, so the range is not really doing that much, but I gave him a pass, which they were pretty desperate for. They have a 1 strength card in hand as well, right? But, I mean, we can't be too upset to be in this position, I think. I maybe could have kept that. I only have 1 assault after all. What a hand, though, guys. Holy shit, this hand's just absolutely cracked. Hand is actually just nuts. Look at it. What a juicer of a hand. Really is ridiculous how good this hand is. This is probably the most OP hand in the history of Gwent, honestly. Might actually just be that. Like, how can we lose from here? Orson would be a problem. One thing. Oh, right, the 1 strength card's milled. Yeah, thank you. Good point. Good point.
You want to know how
It's very true, mate. It's very, very true. Do we go Snowdrop here?
I like you whether you like us or not.
I think we also go Leader to put a Ranger in hand. Bear in mind, every time we draw a card, guys, Istrid is going to buff it by 1, or he's going to buff by 1 if it's a special. He buffed the Ranger by 1 here. He buffed the cards we hit with Snowdrop as well. No, Istrid is buffing the cards you draw. It's Dandelion that buffs the top card. They're trying to scare us, guys, with this. We probably should be scared, but I think I'm just going to carry on as normal, honestly. I probably should be quite scared, though. But I'm kind of just not, honestly.
Justice. That is what I seek.
This is quite scary, yeah. They have 3 cut-up lackeys. Quite a lot of cut-up lackeys. But I'm not scared. I've come too far to give up, you know. I've got flipping Istrid about to pop off. Yeah, Tavern Brawl, I'm aware, is a problem. I can't play around. I mean, I could play it if I played it front row, I guess, but I'm going to play into it next turn anyway. Why have I not tried Megascope cut up lackeys yet, guys? Kill the Ranger, not the Snowdrop. Whatever, mate. Bros, holy shit, so bad. Imagine he gets 12 points ahead, so I can't play the Arch Griffin. Our opponents put up a real fight in this round too, I have to say. Very commendable stuff. I like the deck. I just don't know why they're playing Portal instead of Megascopes. Imagine Megascopes and cut-ups. I need to do that deck. I thought about Megascopes on Fallen Knights and on Townsfolk, but I kind of forgot about the cut-ups, my OGs. Uh-oh.
I sense strong magic.
Yes. What's Istrid's synergy? Mate, my Istrid was going to buff my Snowdrop by like 11 points. This card's so good in this deck. Like, crazy good. Synergizes with the leader as well. Carryover, mate. Consistency, carryover, points. Perfect. Alright, so they get there, but who cares? We have Assault, we have Erland. It's admittedly it, but we also have the Ethereal Merchant, guys. Yeah, I love Istrid. He's actually, honestly, might be my new favorite card. He's super fun. And a big brain. Very interesting design. Five-point Merchant, guys. Do we keep it? I think we might just keep it. Just for the banter. A Royal Guard would be better. Yeah, I mean, I usually just play Gerhardt for like the pact, if I'm honest. Normally my go-to.
We'll uphold the knightly values of the highness. That is our quest. The fire cannot burn without the proper.
So I think what we're supposed to do is we're actually supposed to click the Erland and then play the Griffin from hand, right? Because it's the most points. We sack the Ethereal Merchant off. But, we lose a point then. We have to click the Erland before the Griffin. I mean, mate, they might have a random Igni, who knows? This is a misplay, right? I was supposed to put Archgriffin in hand. Picking an Archgriffin. Misplayed. Yeah, we are playing Dandelion. He must have just got heat waved.
Few things more satisfying than a kill from a distance.
This is a point worse than Griffin in hand. But it looks like we win. Easy game. Mate, we cannot lose. We can't lose. One game off pro rank. Oh. Yo, rumbling. We're one game away from pro rank, guys. Lady? Why is she not...
1 4 1 4 1 4
There she is.
1 4 1 4 1 4 1 4.
Maybe I'm supposed to just go Royal Guard first. I think it makes more sense, right?
1 4 1 4 1.
Yo, Maxi, thank you so much for the sub. 14 flipping months, that's a lot of months. We're about to, well, this is the big game. This is going to be on the YouTubes and everything. Oh, he's still alive, guys, but he's barely breathing. Maybe he's just prayed to a god that he doesn't believe in. Do we go Pacta? I think we do. Okay, what do we get rid of? Is it the Ranger?
Not all dragons
Yo, Jurek, thanks so much for
crave
prime
gold.
sub, my guy. Let's kick the Ranger. I think we almost always want to assault into this card.
You're to clean up ahead of class.
Gerhardt doesn't disappoint, guys. What a man. Alright, we can find out what's on top of the deck. Hopefully it's Griffin. It's the flipping merchant, guys. What the hell? What on earth is that all about, then? Okay. My dandelion's still popping off, guys. It's pretty cool. So we're going to go for the front row envoy here. And we're going to find the Griffin. Okay. Front row envoy, find the Griffin. Happy days.
Bloody wind. Never mind back.
That's like the next best thing, right? Is it coming home? Of course it is, yeah. Is water wet? Why did they take so long to lock them? What is that all about, mate? It's not looking very good for us, guys, I have to be honest. I must confess.
Elf must die!
I think this has turned into a never pass kind of game, right? Alright, guys, here we go. High roll time!
The silks, the jewels, please come.
Kudak! Meti said it in the chat. Meti said Bruh. My mind has been blown. My mind has been blown. Holy shit. That's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous.
Banish us like you did for
I think we go leader here. Like, we want this coup so badly. Like, we need it right now.
You're good. Very good.
Oh my goodness. What's getting boosted now, guys? What just got boosted, actually? Okay, quite simply, we never pass. We can't use this, but it's just an extra card of, just an extra
Who takes an interest in cockroach? No.
card to play for more Griffin. I mean, we're losing this game, but we're going for it either way.
Rhymes out of your head.
You know? We are going for it. So in theory, we actually want to put a different card on top. Right?
To slay dragons, 'tis our nightly duty.
Gives us an extra turn of dandelion. Do this.
Up the tree you go, lad. Quick now. Retrieve my bolt.
Alright, guys. Shame we didn't have Istrad on the board for all these, Could you believe we drew the high rolled the Cood from him? We're four cards down, but who cares? I certainly don't. Nice. It's a great hand, really. We have no leader charges left, so I think this might just be the best hand we can ask for. We have Assault for the Griffin.
Be yourselves, only better.
We just buff the Griffin even more. 20-point Griffin. Try and get some card advantage. Guys, we're trying to get to pro ladder right now. This is serious stuff. I mean, it's not looking very likely, but this is the line we had to take. I have no regrets. Playing around Igni as well. Look at this, guys. I'm a pro player. Bloody Baron isn't a card that exists. They've already played the Dora Grey.
A witcher with no honor is no brother of mine.
Alright. Unfortunately, we didn't quite make it to pro rank. But we can try again. We're one game off, guys. We have to do it. We have to get to pro rank with this deck. We're never going to do it now. In come the losses. Here they come. Why are we going I want to go first, man. I want to abuse people with Stregobor. Okay, the Griffin is in hand. Is that good? I'm not sure. I don't honestly know if that's good or not. We don't have Dandelion, so I guess it's kind of okay. Okay. We go for Istrid. Snowdrop combo round 1. We go Istrid Defender maybe. What's the idea with the merchants? Envoys can put a bad card on top of our deck and we just give them a bad card and high roll their golds. It's actually kind of broken. It's like it's a 4 provision alchemist with no setup. It's just a high roll card, right? Oh, it's actually Devotion Shieldboard, it's not mages. That's really interesting.
Break something and I'll break something too. I'll break you.
Istrid's so good, man. I love this card. I say so good. The fact it's 7 provision. If it was like 8 provisions, it would be crap. But 7p, yeah. How you know it's Devotion? I mean, it is. I'm just an expert in the world of Gwent decks. This isn't Devotion. I will eat my hat. Okay, I actually don't want to do that because who knows what Royal Ramsey's up to. But yeah, like usually a frigate is going to be Devotion. Guys, look how broken this combo is. You ready? Look at this. Look at the synergy. Istrid is going to boost the Dandelion. And we can put the Arch Griffin back into the deck. And it's just going to go on top. And we're going to high roll it. Yeah?
Famous last words right there.
Famous last words. Look, Arch Griffin on top. Look at this. Ready? Are you ready, guys? Bang! Oh, okay, never mind. Could have happened. Right, let's get this Arch Griffin on top.
If you could just sign the confirmation of receipt.
That's not bad. This is like the next best thing. Because we can just put the boost onto the Griffin with this. Guys, are we scared of this dying yet? I feel like I'm a bit scared. Boiling Oils cheat. Yeah, they don't want it. They don't want it, guys. Fine. I feel like it's probably time to play Defender here. It's actually just popping off here, guys. Kind of crazy. I haven't played against Mill yet, no.
Diplomacy is dignified work.
Wait, guys. We can murk them with the Ethereum Merchants. Arch Griffin, get in. Alright, the Griffin's finally on top, guys. This is great news. So, Dandelion is just buffing the Griffin exclusively now.
You have not forgot me. That's nice.
We could put bronze on top of Merchant, but the fact it's showing me the Griffin, I just can't refuse. We'll draw the Griffin in a minute as well. And we can also just shuffle the Merchants with Snowdrop in it. But yeah, like, the Griffin getting points off of Dandy is just kind of busted. We actually want it in the deck, right? At this moment in time. So yeah, if they pass, we can't actually use Thala, unfortunately. Istrid is going to be drawing us 6 cards, everybody. We go Snowdrop. Snowdrop, Istrid. I'm going to draw 10 cards. It's a lot of cards. Do you guys think it's time? I think they might be passing, right? I think it's time to do the shenanigans.
You'll never get my rhymes out of your head.
Oh, wait. I just realized I messed up. I was supposed to do it the other way around, right? Yeah, I was supposed to do it the other way around. That's all good. Wait, Istrid is just milling us now. Every time, right? Like, he's actually just milling us no matter what I do now. Oh, what a stinker. What an absolute bloody stinker, mate. Bollocks.
Don't ever expect your opponents to line up.
We're actually milling ourselves, guys. Self-mill alert. Please don't be the Arch Griffin. Oh, no, it's going to be the... Oh, thank God. So we actually lose a card from this. That's how bad this went. Oh, shit. It's not even enough points. It is. Off by 1. I did the maths, don't worry. But yeah, I lost a card. I literally just deleted a card from my hand, guys. Second time I've done that. Because I clicked the Thala first before the Istrid, right? I had to go Istrid first. But Thala meant that his pet... He shouldn't be able to mill... I kind of hate that you can mill yourself. It's a bit pants, but... Never mind. Yeah, you lose a card because you draw a card. You draw loads of cards and then you put more back. Like, even though you mill this card, you also put that card back. So basically you mill yourself. It's kind of pants. It is what it is, I guess. Nothing can go wrong with this Streggable play, guys. It's bulletproof. Yeah, for Ranger. Exactly. Oh, thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Wow. This guy's very, very kind. I like this guy. I have not really been using this card at all, though, if I'm honest.
Again and again and again.
We go for the Mentor or the Ranger. Not really sure if I was supposed to do this. I think I was. Yeah, I'm fine with this.
A wounded monster's deadlier than you might think.
Maybe I just wasn't supposed to lead her when I did. I don't know. So, let's buff my Arch Griffin in theory, right? Somehow we can do this.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. If not, we could probably still kill it.
Alright, I think we're just winning, right? There's no card we lose to in Devotion Shield Wall, right, guys? People kicked Baron for Gerhardt. There's no way they play Baron anymore. I don't believe it. I refuse to accept that anybody would do that. 33-point Griffin, mate! We still have to draw the Erlen, though, because I used to lead a charge.
At last, a worthy opponent.
Easy pass, right? We don't want to give Vice a got to value. Like, the teleportation here plays for what? 3? Yeah, mainly just that. But also for, like... What? Why would you not do that already, dude? This replays it. You can boost anyway, right? With it. It would only be 3 tempo. I don't know why they gave us a card advantage, though, for no reason. Kind of weird. Where's Gerhardt, please? Gerhardt! Where are you? Yes! Alright, it's not over yet, guys. I think we just need to greed the Gerhardt, right? Agreed? I haven't seen Margarita yet, but... If we wait 3 turns, we'd get a 7? Is that even good, guys? I don't think it's good, is it? Seven? Spells. Dead Man's Tongue? That's an 8. Wow. Amazing. I don't believe in spell lists. What other 7s are there? That's it, honestly. Maybe there's like a Last Wish type card. Necromancy? Right. Yeah, it's just not worth it, is it?
We'll uphold the knightly values.
Thanks, Bane. Propaganda. I think we got him. Between us. Yeah.
The life of a source.
Don't greed it now. We did it.
Your head will roll for that.
No audiences. Stop. Not without good reason. They call him the Stern.
Yeah, we could have had like an extra point, extra 2 points, but there's a good chance it was going to die in it. Or get Margarita.
What can I do for you?
I wasted a point, why not?
Tread carefully, lest this semester be your last.
Oh! They thought it was all over! We've got points out here, boy. Wait. Over dead. Okay, 7 points.
Now, all at court shall pledge their allegiance.
Oh! That was a great effort. That was a great effort, guys.